The king of the wasteland.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by Nuka-Cola. For health reasons, it should not be consumed more than once a month.
Well, good morning world. It is a beautiful sunny day back here in the Mojave. The sun is rising and I shouldn't be staring right at it. I'll stare at this sun. Hey, Eddie. How you doing, boy? Yeah, I know. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. And, yeah, there's Boone. Anyway, I'm here at Camp Mcarren, and I'm supposed to probably talk to the head honcho about getting some reinforcements to Bitter Springs. But I also kind of want to check this place out. Could be a lot of decent loot, maybe some side quests, or just quests in general, or a bunch of stuff for me to steal. For me to steal. That was much. Ooh, gun cabin. Ho ho! Thank you, NCR. There must be someone friendly to talk to around here. Who are you?
Wish
Trooper.
I had a first recon guy looking after me.
No, you don't. He's kind of boring. That's probably just junk in all of these. I won't bother. Ooh, a gun. A fusion bat. Why can't I take her? Oh, I should mount her on Eddie. That'll be cool. She will be jingling and jangling. Hello?
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
No. Just a bunch of stuff to steal. Ooh, a medicine tent. Yeah, we can steal all their medical supplies. Ooh, that's life. Mine. Hoo-hoo. Well, here's the storage. Doctor bags. Thanks for the food, NCR. Much obliged. There's a lot of stuff here. Thank you. Alright, I'm definitely pillaging this place clean later. Ooh. Look at all the drugs. She is there. I'll come back later.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
No. Oh, there's someone. Someone looks completely different than the others. Ah, come on. Corporal Sterling.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, first recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had.
You remember everyone who passes through here?
Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all. And a lot of scouting from place to place.
Well, that's a pretty interesting rifle. Can I steal it?
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gore bets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different. So long as I could hit my targets.
Oh, yeah. So have you always been with the first recon? Wasn't that where Boone was?
Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
So how did you manage to escape Malpace?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
So how long you been here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Alright, well, goodbye, Sterling.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
So... Damn it. Alright, so I won't give it up voluntarily. Oh, here's some people with the first recon beret. Are these your people, Boone? Gorobets?
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st
Yay.
Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry.
He looks exactly like Boone. Put a few shades on him. Does the NCR usually offer bounties on people?
If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Alright, tell me about the first recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
Now what's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her.
Ooh.
Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by.
Damn.
It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
I can probably talk to Betsy about getting medical help.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
So what happened to Sterling?
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly.
Yeah,
He
you just
wasn't
told
able
me.
to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon.
Oh, alright. Tell me about first recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit.
Oh, he said that, yeah. Alright, bye, Gorobits.
Carry on.
I think these are your people, Boone. You don't want to say hi to him? Such a downer. Hey, Betsy.
Never seen you around before. What do you want?
Well, I could say hi first. Alright, you should get medical help for your trauma.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Well, it's not really a scrape. You're a weak link. I know it. You know it. And First Recon knows it. Do something about it, Betsy.
Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Oh, Usanagi is really good. You should check her. Have you seen any serious combat here?
Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys.
Me too.
Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty.
Nasty. How?
Legion fights to win. And they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes.
First I've heard about conscience in a while.
Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all.
Well, you gave her head at least. Ha 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 ha! So you're a sniper?
What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude?
The big gun.
Yup. A lot of people make that connection. Big gun. Sniper. Some people don't even need to ask.
Well, I have a big automatic gun. I'm not even gonna ask her for a date. I know she likes girls. Goodbye, Betsy.
Yeah. Try not to get killed.
I saw someone else around here. Maybe one of these guys under a complete downer. 10 of spades.
Wish I had a first recon guy. Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your service.
I heard about what happened to Corporal Betsy.
The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit.
Tell me what happened.
It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. That big guy sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down.
Well, if you were unconscious, then how could you have done anything?
Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, alright?
Alright, but why do you think you let Betsy down? I'm gonna still talk about her.
She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other. Watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit.
A pizza shit. I've had those pizzas. Never mind.
Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right.
Not really a civvy. What do you do around here, 10 spades?
Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way.
Well, have you done that to Deathclaw? It's about 100 shots for 1 kill. Alright, goodbye, 10 of spades.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Oh, someone else.
Patrolling
No.
the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Let's see. Oh, here's someone. Little Buster. He's not in a talkative mood. Alright. Bitter Root.
I'm Bitter Root, first recon. You got a reason to talk to me?
Hey, don't be so bitter. You have an unusual name.
You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name?
I didn't mean to offend. You don't have to tell me if you'd rather not.
It's a con name. You know, the great cons.
Ah,
That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through.
alright. So what happened to your parents?
They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me.
Whoa, dude. Losing your parents must be hard on you. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? Well, that makes one of us. Bitter Springs was the best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing that ever happened to my parents, too. They were as bad as the rest. Worse, maybe.
You don't really mean that, do you?
Don't I? Mister, you never met my parents.
I met a
My
lot of
dad,
people.
he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was a... how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass.
Alright, so your name comes from Bitter Springs.
You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want.
So how did you survive the massacre that was happening there?
Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in.
You're not telling me something. You couldn't have forgotten the whole massacre.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with.
Alright, let's talk about something else, cheerful fellow.
Yeah, that's probably best.
So... where can I find some work around here?
You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my... father. Major Daughtry. He's our CO.
Alright, your father's your commanding officer. I guess he's adopted since you just told me about your real father.
Yeah, look. He's not my real father.
Yeah.
He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story. I'd get tired of talking before it was through.
Nah, not too friendly, are you?
Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends.
Well, good for you. Goodbye, Bitterroot.
Alright. Goodbye.
See ya, buddy. All these first recons are so boony. So I guess I should find their commanding officer or something? Oh, there's so much stash here. I'm definitely robbing this place blind. Ooh. Maybe it's inside. Yeah, let's check inside. Oh, this place is nice.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. So where is everyone? It's kind of dark here. Get a generator, people. Hello? Hello? James Su.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this.
What?
It's a key to a little hideaway south of here.
Whoa.
We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
Oh, alright. Well, thanks. Oh, right. Captain Giles at Bitter Spring needs some reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I appreciate your concern for Bitter Springs. You've already been quite helpful to the NCR. I suppose it's only right to return the favor.
Alright, so is there anything I might support you guys with around here?
You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The Fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word.
Oh, really? I bet I can make the Legion prisoner talk.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building.
So who are the Fiends?
As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable.
And weak
They
as
set
hell.
up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return.
Really?
Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them. And they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
Alright, I'll have a look at Vault 3 and see if I can find something.
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The Fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You've found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Alright, sounds like a job. So what challenges does the NCR face right here?
Everything was going according to President Campbell's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers. But our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw.
Yeah, that is a problem. You seem calm given as things are as bad as they are.
Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands.
So, any other problems?
Yeah. On top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out.
Alright, so how are things going for the NCR?
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. That's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan.
So where does that leave you?
Now we're trying to secure the Strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning.
I'll have a look at who's leaking the NCR information.
Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find.
I
We
will.
don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements. And it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in.
Alright, thanks.
Bye.
Alright. Bye, James. Ooh, damn it. Some free Nuka-Cola. I guess they won't miss it. So dark here. Well,
Go on
hello.
through, soldier.
I'm not going out. There's nothing here. Ooh, damn! I can't play. It was running. Why can't I play it?
Morning.
Morning. Why does nobody clean up around here? Such messy people. Oh, Walter Hornsby.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now.
Oh.
Boy, is she pissed.
In there? Well, hello. Hey, Boyd.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place?
Well, hello to you too. Who are you?
Not big on reading name tags, huh? That's okay. My name is long and difficult to pronounce. Ready for it?
Boyd.
It's Boyd. Lieutenant Boyd to my friends. Colonel Shu has me handling the policing duties for the base. I've told him he could make my job a whole lot easier if he would just let me shoot anyone who talks back to me. But you know how colonels can be.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly.
Hmm.
But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently.
Oh really? Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion from Caesar on down will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
Oh, he's a coward. What do you think this means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
So, why don't you just beat him? You know, senseless?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane.
Well,
that's a winning combination.
So you want me to do what you can't?
I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born.
Oh, that's easy.
We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Alright, let's do this.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Alright, let's beat up a legion. Should I use my gun?
Long time no see.
Should have unequipped my gun, maybe.
See you loose.
Lieutenant.
Fists. Oh.
I was just thinking about you.
That's
Check this. Check out these guns.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what
Steel?
I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
Nuka-Cola.
I love
Sweet.
how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
Hell no, I'm
You know
not
all the
docile.
rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
And the guy punching the glass.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in. He's all yours.
Mine.
Bit to see how you're getting along.
Mine.
I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Take my weapons?
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Oh, she did not take all my weapons. Oh, you're gonna die.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm?
Oh, you're gonna die. I think you're confused. I'm with the excrement right now. What?
You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
No, you're just kind of annoying. You must miss giving orders now that all your men are dead.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors.
Okay, sounds to me like you were too gutless to follow Caesar's orders.
I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Try me, bitch. No?
Get away from me.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
He can fly!
Whoa, easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice job.
No, I'm not done with this guy.
Whoa! Come on!
Take this, bitch. Hey, you want some? You want some more? Coward.
Watch out!
Pansy. Not even worth my time.
That's all.
My friend doesn't like you, Silus. I don't know how much longer I can keep him under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Silus. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Silus. Impossible to forget.
Damn.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Silus.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Silus. Silent treatment, huh? Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time.
Damn
For
it.
your safety as well as his.
Alright, so I go back in. You want some more?
You hit like a bedridden old woman.
Oh, you bitch!
It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
You're mine.
You little bitch. Screw this.
Had enough?
Yeah, you want some?
Fighting
Enough. This
over.
is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way. I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, now
You
you...
should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable.
Kaiser?
My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. Let's hear what you got to say, bitch.
Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this last mission. For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
There must be anything more.
There is one other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here.
Oh.
Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion.
Huh. Oops. Well, you haven't met my force.
Get away from me.
Alright. Happy?
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee.
Ooh.
Plus I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Alright. Well. Oh, wow. 175 caps. You must be so rich.
Yep. See you around.
Alright. So there's a spy in the base. Well, I had some fun beating up a bitch. And talking to a bunch of Boone's buddies. They're all as cheerful as he is. Well, this was a pretty good day. I'm gonna be pillaging and looting this whole freaking place. Are you the spy? Maybe? Anyway, I'm gonna loot this whole place and, yeah. Have a good night.